Hey, what's up, guys? It's Luca here.
Don Jerison?
Michael here.
All right, we are back again for another week of news. We've got a couple of major topics to talk about this time. There's been quite a bit happening the past week. So let's start off with probably is one of the biggest announcements from all across the 48 groups. Is the upcoming Tokyo Dome City Hall concert event that is happening next year.
And AKB48 Hour is still on, happening.
Yes. This is very exciting for a lot of AKB48 group fans because January 19th and 20th of next year, they will be holding a Request Hour event. Obviously, one of the most popular, biggest events that the group always does every year. This time, it is going to be a 2-day event for their top 50 songs.
Yeah, they shortened it to 50 songs.
So they're probably going to divide it up. Yeah, because it's usually 100, but this time they're going to 50, so I imagine it's going to be 25 songs each night.
But do you think they're going to release a single to enough time so they can have some votes for the thing?
Probably.
It's possible.
Probably
not sure.
I
think there will be another way for fans to be able to vote for that.
They rushed the MMB's 48 single, which I actually just got.
Since it is coming towards the end of the year, I imagine maybe it's actually something that would be available on Sustainable, since that is the current single that's out. Something like, I don't know, I'm not sure, because I'm not completely sure how you do the voting for Request Hour. I don't know exactly how that works.
Well, usually they would have votes. Usually for if you have, let's say, AKB48 mobile, and it's the mobile for the sister groups as well as the male. And if you have AKB48 on demand, you all have votes.
Okay. So yeah, like things like that. I'm sure that's how they're going to be able to get the votes in for the event. But yeah, this is definitely really exciting.
Well, at least I have one vote at least. I have AKB48 on demand. AKB48 on Ezo. For the other events that will be happening on this day, so January 18th there will be an STU48, HKT48, and NGT48 concert. On the 19th, there will be an NMB48 and SKE48 concert. And then on January 21st, there will be a concert featuring all of the AKB48 groups. All the groups. Well, the SKE48 concert, I'm excited. Hey, maybe a lot of their songs will be ranked, hopefully. Yes, they're doing very great this year, actually. But with the...
And not only the groups, but there are also a couple of member solo concerts.
The solo concerts.
So we have them listed here as well. So on January 23rd, we have Tanaka Miku from HKT48.
Mikamomo.
From STU48, we have Ishida Chiho will be performing on January 24th.
Yes, the push is happening. She's very famous now.
And then on January 25th and 26th, there will actually be 3 members having solo concerts on the same day. So first off, on the 25th, we have Suenaga Oka from SKE48, Umeyama Kokona from NMB48,
Wait, isn't she
and
leaving?
Homa Hinata Kokona?
Wait, is she still in the group or is she leaving?
Who?
I can't remember if he announced graduation.
Oh, was it? I think what Coconut? I think she might have announced. I'm not sure.
I don't think she's announced.
She announced? Oh, I think so.
Okay, maybe she did announce. Okay.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, Suenaga Oka, Umeyama Kokona, and Homa Hinata will each have solo concerts. And then on the 26th, the following day, we have Kubo Satona from AKB48.
Very cute.
Yamauchi Mizuki and Oguri Yui.
Oh, Yui is getting a solo concert. She sings great, actually. Any of you like Yui?
I think she's cute.
Oh, yeah. She was the lead member on Teacher Teacher.
Not a great song, but...
Okay.
But yeah, I am definitely excited for these upcoming concert events. So definitely keep your eyes out for that once those happen next year. Next up, moving on to AKB48 news. So a bit of sad news regarding the AKB48 cafe and shop. So it was recently announced that the shop is going to be closing at the end of the year.
Oh, but based on the announcement that they released from their blog, from the cafe themselves on the blog, they said something that they're possibly moving to a new location, because I know this is not their first location, actually. They had a location at another area before this current location, and they're possibly moving to a new location based on the little announcement they made on their blog.
Because I know that there was initially a bit of confusion on my end, because there was the announcement that they were closing down because there was some renovations happening around the area where the shop was located.
No, but like I've had like emails and texts from like other places. There was confusion that they weren't renovating the station.
Yeah, even the Gundam cafe next door.
Confusion on what exactly they were going to do with that. Hopefully, like you just said, Jerison, with that announcement, hopefully they'll be able to clear things up and maybe, like you said, relocate the shop to a new location.
Yeah, I mean, the Gundam cafe in next door to it actually didn't say that they're moving or closing down.
So yeah, whatever news updates on that come out, we will be sure to let you guys know about that.
Oh yeah, I'm sure.
I know that the AKB Cafe and Shop is definitely a beloved place for many longtime AKB fans. I personally have never been there since I've never been to Japan before, but it is some place that I would really like to go and see once if I ever get the chance to go to Japan in the future.
Yeah.
Just because it has such a long history being a part of AKB48's lifetime.
Oh, I'm showing the announcement right now, but with the magic of Google Translate, I'm gonna read the translated version of the here. Is it okay if I read it quickly?
Okay.
It says, "Thank you for your patronage of the AKB48 Cafe and Shop in Akihabara. Sorry for this sudden announcement. Due to the renewal plan for stores around JR Akihabara Station, we decided to close our store. We would like to express our heartfelt thanks to the mainly customers who visited us for about 8 years since the opening on September 29, 2011. The online website and their passport will also end on the same day. There will only be a few remaining until the store closes, as we will be open for customers to enjoy. Thank you for your continued patronage to the end. We are currently considering a new location, and we are looking forward to seeing you again. The AKB48 Cafe and Shop in Akihabara." Yeah, so it's possibly moving.
Okay.
Can I say something else about the cafe?
Any updates that... What's up?
Well, because I actually went to the cafe, during my trip to Japan last year, actually. And I actually got a few things I got. Yeah, it was great. I mean, actually, surprisingly, it's like a place to talk about AKB48 and also get some merchandise, which I got some coasters from the cafe. Actually, the food is actually delicious.
Well, I know that, like, shops like that, there's always a bit of, complaints of, like, maybe, like, the food isn't as good as they expected, or, like, it's really expensive over there, but what did you think?
Well, I mean, I went there. Actually, the food I actually got of it. Oh, yeah, this is a coaster of Shizuka Oya, and this one of Kyoko Yamada. I also got one of Misaki Kawahara. But the dish I actually got at the cafe was actually one of the special dishes they had around the time I actually went there, which is actually a dish that, well, now soon to be leaving the group, now Oda, who had a dish, since she ranked 64th at the AKB48 Summatsu General Election last year, her dish was a beefsteak made with the specific instructions from Now herself. It's actually very delicious, actually.
Okay.
And actually, when you get it, actually includes this little card with a little message from Now.
Cool.
Yeah,
that's cool that you got to go and see that.
That's the dish, actually. It's actually very delicious. Actually made it with their specific instructions. Maybe not all the food.
Right.
Some is open, so yeah. Hope it's still open.
I mean, again, maybe it just depends on, like, the days you go or whatever, the dishes you order, stuff like that. But yeah, any updates that come out on this, any further updates that may occur on the shop relocating, we'll definitely let you guys know about that here on the channel.
At least we're letting you informed.
Next up, we have, yes. So next up, we got a bit of Team 8 news. So the new Team 8 members have actually joined Showroom recently. I saw the links for that were uploaded onto a fan group on Facebook. So if any of you are curious about that, I'd say definitely go check some of those newer members out and show them some support. Also, Team 8's stage play B School, which they did earlier this year, is going to be airing on TV Asahi on November the 28th, so that's actually a couple days away.
Hey, maybe we'll probably do a little discussion on that for a separate video, possibly. We'll watch and we'll do a discussion on the play.
Maybe, yeah.
Possibly, okay.
Alright, next up, moving on to SKE48.
Oh, yeah.
Really big announcement, some really happy news. They announced the new members who are joining the group as part of the 10th generation. And I am very happy because one of my, both of my personal favorites who were participating in the auditions actually made it in.
Yeah.
So congrats to both of them.
It's about to show that in a few seconds, actually. But yeah, 3 of the members we talked about are all put in the group. A total of 12 members are put in the group. I'm going to show it, but as you explain while I find it, go ahead and explain who's put in the group.
Alright, so we have a total of 12 members. So we have Ishizuka Mizuki, Ito Miki, Kato Yui, one of my personal favorites, who previously had made it into the 9th generation, but dropped out due to suffering from severe claustrophobia. So it's good to see that now she is back, and hopefully she's going to stay longer now that she has been able to have some counseling and help her through her claustrophobia.
Yeah, she auditioned.
Sugiyama Anan, Nishi Mio, Aoki Rika, Hayashi Mire is actually the youngest now of the auditionees at 10 years old. Holy cow.
Oh, she's young. Hey, maybe she maybe as young as when Jurina began. I think she began at the age of 8. Hey, she might be the next Jurina.
Jurina? No. Jurina debuted when she was 11.
Oh, 11. Okay. I thought she was
No, she wasn't that young. She wasn't that young.
8 years old.
No.
Oh, okay.
No.
Oh, okay. But 10 is 11. Yeah, that makes sense.
All right. Kyuchi Rikako, Kanon, Igarashi Hayaka, another one of my personal favorites, who's currently living in the Philippines, but I assume now she is going to plan on moving back to Japan so she can be part of the group. Kito Mikuru and Seiya Moka.
Yeah, like the first person I watched in the Kaohsiung condition involvement is put in the group. And I mean, she kind of looks like Akari Suda because actually one of her Oshimans is Akari herself.
Alright.
And Yi, she's been, finally, after many auditions, she's now put in a group, actually, finally.
Plus, I like how we're getting sort of a variety of ages here. Most of them are in their high school age, around 16, 17, 18. A lot of them 18, actually.
18. Oh.
And we have 2 super young girls with Anan, who is 13, and again, Mire, who is 10 years old.
Yeah.
And the oldest of them being Aoki Rika, who is 20 years old.
The person who was in first got 2,916 votes. Yui Katana got 1,150 votes. Ryuka got 1,081 votes. The one from the Philippines, Rissy got 900, exactly, almost interesting, almost 1,000 votes at 999 votes.
Wow.
My vote helped, actually. That was good.
I am definitely looking forward to seeing how this new generation of SKE is going to fare. Just from the preview of photos we got of the members who had passed, I can definitely feel like there is a lot of potential that can be had from these upcoming members. So, best of luck to them in their upcoming career being a part of SKE now.
Can't wait to talk to them again on Showroom. Well, when they'll get to show too.
Speaking of Showroom, I know that SKE is currently doing a Showroom competition with TGC Shizuoka,
Yeah, this is it. After they just did, well, a bit about showroom content, but how frequent do they usually show showrooms in a year? How many of any of all the AKB48 groups? How frequent do they do showroom?
Well, I mean, that depends on the member. If, like, there are some members who only do them very, sparsely, usually because they're, like, busy with other work. For example, like, Furu Hatanao, I know, is one who only does, you know, a couple of showrooms just because she is busy with other work.
Mm-hmm.
And, assuming if she's gotten her phone replaced or not, I know that her phone is broken. She talked about it earlier in the year that she broke her phone.
Oh, she broke her cell phone. Oh, okay.
So I hope that she's replaced it.
Oh,
I assume that she has replaced it and got a new phone.
Okay. But anyway, about the showroom competition.
But then there are also members who go throughout the year every day, called the Mainichi Idol is the nickname they gave them because they do. Kurashima Ami is one of them who does showroom streams every day throughout the year.
Oh, Ami, yeah, I know, yeah. Oh, but anyway, so that showroom
it really depends on who the member is.
Yeah, but anyway, to the showroom competition that they're doing. So they're doing this showroom competition involving TGC Shizuoka, which, interesting, this one involves something with a little, like, initiative that the United Nations doing on the Sustainable Development Goals for, like, for global warming and climate change. So it's probably going to be an environmental fashion show.
Okay.
This is what makes it interesting. So, I know, in this case, the top 3 members who rank in this competition will be put in that fashion show. I'm going to show the current results right now. Appears Ari Nakano, who's in second, is doing a showroom right now, actually.
Oh, Ari!
Yeah. So here's the current rankings as of right now. I'm recording this at about 3 p.m. PST, 6 p.m. EST. In first place right now, Mio Nomura is in first. And that was the first showroom I actually watched of her. And then
Miyomaru. Yeah, she's really popular for these fashion events. She's got really good style.
Yeah, and then when she said something about give me a rainbow star, I gave her a rainbow star, and she somehow she saw it. And so she didn't see my name, but she did see the rainbow star. Yeah, and then third place we got Nagai Fukai. In fourth place, Yuzuki Ishiguro. She's a regular in showroom too. Fifth place, Shina Hirata.
Oh, Shina!
Yeah. Sixth place, this is surprising. So Miki no Gaki's in this, even though she's leaving the group somehow the next few weeks. But I mean, if she wins this showroom contest, she will probably be in the group longer. Maybe enough to be involved at Akane's graduation concert.
I don't know about that. Just again, they have likely already scheduled everything involving her graduation.
Mm-hmm.
Plus, from what I understand for the competition, it's the top 3 members who get in are participating in the fashion event.
Mm-hmm.
So the fans would have to really push the votes in order to get her in there.
And quickly, 7th place, Sayaka Iri Uchijima. Yep, Kyusei. Yep. She won a showroom competition a few months ago too. And then number 8, Momona Harano. 9th place, Fuyuka Fujimoto.
Momona?
Yeah.
Wait, Momo? Really?
Momona's in 8th place. 8th place.
Wow.
Yeah. She's good. And in 10th place.
I mean, I guess I can kind of see her doing it because again, like with Miyomaru, she's a bit on the taller side for her age, where she has really good style. But Momona is 13 years old.
Yeah, 13 years old. She's tall? Very tall?
I mean, again, though, I could see that. I guess I could see that because Jurina has done fashion events, too, when she was around 13 or 14 years old, so I can see that.
Uh-huh. And in 10th place...
But again, fans would really have to push the voting in order to get her more into the top ranks.
Yeah, it's possible. Oh, in 10th place, Yoshino Kitagawa is in 10th place.
Woo! Yoshino!
Yeah, so good. So,
I try to send her a couple of stars whenever I see her on showroom.
Yeah, and the showroom competition will still happen until November 29th, so, yeah, give some gifts to those members. Maybe they'll be involved in a fashion show that talks about in global climate change.
So yeah, good luck to all of them. Next up, moving on to NMB48. Now, I have not seen any of this, but I know that Ota Yuri recently had her solo concert, as well as I think was her graduation concert also recent?
Well, her solo concert happened, Daybreak, past few days, but her graduation concert is actually, tomorrow at the time we're actually recording this. Tomorrow.
Oh, okay. So it's coming up.
And it will be airing on the internet. It'll be on Osaka Channel, so it will be on the internet, so you can actually watch. It's going to probably be a 3-hour-long concert.
Did you watch the solo concert, Daybreak?
I haven't seen, but I found out information about when I was watching, the most recent episode of MMB Takoyaki Party. They said it was a really great con because in this concert, Yuri kind of decided to do a variety. For the concert, she would perform a variety of songs, mainly some AKB48 songs too. And there were some really funny moments too. I mean, and also, I'm probably gonna watch the concert and then maybe give more thoughts on it probably in the next episode, probably.
Alright.
We would talk about the graduation concert too. Okay.
Alright. Moving on now to the Sakamichi side. Mm-hmm. So, not too much news from the Sakamichi groups, but we do have a couple of pieces. Mm-hmm. First up, from Keyakizaka 46, mm-hmm. They launched a new campaign with the Aeon card, which includes a new design for the card itself.
Oh, yeah. I know Michael knows a lot about this, if we can hear him. But, mm-hmm. So, Michael's still here?
That's Michael?
I think he's talking to the chat, I think.
Maybe. He might be.
Yeah, I think I'm going to see something. He says,
So yeah, we also have the members here who were listed for the commercial campaign. So, first off, from the first gen, we have Moriya Akane, Suga Yuka, Kabu Mizuho, Watanabe Ritsa, and Kobayashi Yui.
Yeah,
and from the second gen, we have Morita Hikaru, Tamura Hono, Saki Yumiko, Inoue Rina, and Fujiyoshi Karin.
Ah, yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so they found out that this design of this of the new card is actually very simple, actually, according to Michael.
Yeah, that's very cool. I like the design of it.
Yeah, and the thing about that card is that it has 20% cash back. Lots of money back. Compared here, where we have 2% cash back. That would be a lot less savings, too.
All right, then. Next up, I'll turn this over to you, Jerson. We have some news from Yoshimotozaka 46.
Yeah, well, as of now, the group is coming during their auditions for the second gen, and right now they're about to do the third round, where they will do the dance choreography, and then after that, they're going to find out who will be put in the group. But before that, they did the second round, where in the first round, they kind of shortlist I think the people in the auditions from, a lot to 250, and then after this round 2, they shortlisted to 150. Oh, I wonder if Ruka's still here, by the way.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
No, I'm still here. I was just listening.
Oh, okay. And then, but the other thing about this that during that round, all the people in the audition actually released profile videos about them. Yeah, and because interesting, there's probably 200. Unlike the STU48 second gen audition, where they had only about 90 audition videos, they have at least 250 videos.
Ooh, I definitely would not be able to watch all of those.
Although these ones are a bit shorter, these are actually 30 seconds instead of a minute.
Still, I feel like I would lose track of all of those videos easily.
Yeah, and they usually to vote for the thing, you either have to like a video or like any tweets or or posts in Twitter and Instagram that have the video, and then if they they'll actually get the amount of the one would get they're within 101st to 150 will be put in the next round. But we're gonna quickly focus on the top 5.
Talk about the current results now of who is what the current rankings for the participants are, because I don't know any of them. I don't really follow Yoshimotozaka.
Well, currently the top 5 members right now, who's in first with 102,718 points, is actually a person from a comedy group, part of the Yoshimoto Sin comedy group, Kiko Matsura. I mean, with Yoshimoto they have comedians.
Well, yeah, I know.
And then in second place with 56,967 points, we have another comedian from the group Sippa, Masato Shima. And then, this is interesting, in third place, with 38,673 votes, we actually have a staff member at Yoshimoto named Saki Masaki. Oh.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like...
Okay.
Yes, I mean, staff can be in the group too. And then fourth place, we have, also a member comedian from a comedy group with 29,264 votes, Yoshio Obara. And in fifth place, another comedian from another comedy with 25,434 votes, Rima Kikuchi. Now, yeah, so far, I mean, with these top five, yeah, they look funny and they're probably going to have potential. Maybe as we get
closer. Are there any particular favorites from the candidates who were participating?
Well, there's a lot. Some, actually, maybe they...
But, one that's, a particularly, you really like this person.
Well, I'm just going to look through this quickly. Well, there's one person in the audition that has, does a radio show in Japan, and also he speaks English, too.
Oh, okay.
I mean, hopefully he'll be, but I'll probably give more in-depth analysis of these people in the auditions probably when we get to the later rounds of the auditions. So, they're probably going to release those choreography dance videos in the next few weeks, so we'll talk about that later.
Alright then. Alright, so moving on now to the graduated member section. Again, we have some pretty big announcements. First up, the AKB48 ninth generation is going to be having a 10-year anniversary stage in the coming days. Actually, on November 29th, they're going to be holding a special anniversary stage at the AKB48 Theater.
Yeah. Maybe to be correct, 2 members in the ninth gen are still in the group. Yui Han and Mina Oba? That's be correct?
3, actually. You're forgetting Yamauchi Suzuran is also in the ninth gen.
Oh, Suzuran's ninth gen too. Okay, so we have 3 actually.
Yeah, and none.
Oh, Suzuran. Okay.
So yes, we have a list of the participating members. So we have, of course, the 3 who are still in the group, Ranran, Yui Han, and Minarun. Mm-hmm. And we also have Maria Nagao, Miyu Takeuchi, and Haruka Shimada.
Haruka.
So, not Shimazaki. Shimazaki Haruka, unfortunately, Harudu, it looks like she is not going to be able to participate in the event. It would be cool if she made, a special appearance or sent, a video message or
I'm thinking, yeah. Or she could surprisingly come unexpected. That's possible.
Although, I know that she's also already kind of doing something to celebrate her personal 10-year anniversary since she debuted, with releasing the special anniversary book and calendar and other merchandise around that. But yeah, I think it would be cool if she did make a, even if it was just a short appearance, just to, be there with her fellow members. That would be pretty cool.
Also about that, but so on the group's YouTube channel, they released kind of a 30-minute video involving about the history of the 9th gen. But then, according to some people in the chat on the Discord, they said that somehow it might be pretty much an infomercial for AKB48 On Demand, AKB48 EZO.
Okay. I mean, I wouldn't say it's exactly an infomercial, but maybe showing the footage from that, from them throughout the years. It's also showing footage of these concerts and stuff can also be available on the streaming service.
It's
so
also
kind of using that to promote that. It's not exactly an infomercial per se.
Well, it's but you can watch it on AKB48 On Demand.
Yeah, just something like that. Just some little bit of self-promotion in there.
It would be more interesting if they kind of did it as a documentary instead, where it's just they interview the 9th gen members, both current and former. That would have been make more sense.
Okay. Next up, Joni Shikei, former NMB member, is releasing a new photo book on December the 20th. So, any of you Joni Shikei fans, definitely keep your eyes out for that.
It's probably going to be a risque photo book. Yeah.
Next up, Goto Moe, former AKB member. She actually, the showroom competition that she was doing for Tokyo FM, so that means she's going to be on a radio show, right?
Yeah, she's going to be on a radio show on the station with, I think, a famous personality on the station. Yeah, it's like she won by a landslide after beating, like, 5 other people. It's like, it's obviously she's going to win the entire thing because she was an AKB.
So, yeah, congrats to her.
It's like the beginning of her big gig. She's going to be starting to be very famous now on radio.
Alright, next up, Matsui Rena is actually starring in a new short drama series, Ashita Tsubete Wakaru Kara, Shisou Kanojo. So the first episode was actually released on this. When I say it's a short drama series, it's like really just incredibly short. It's only like 2 minutes long.
Oh, okay.
But the plot of it, which is basically the setup that they use in the first episode, is Matsui Rena is playing as the girlfriend who proposes to her, but then the next day she suddenly disappears. Okay. So he has no idea where she has gone. He's unable to get in contact with her. And then he sees a mysterious post go up on her social media, which starts to serve as a clue to, like, maybe to have him go and search for her. So yeah, just from that setup alone, it's definitely looking to be a very interesting drama. Just to, like, figure out, like, where has Rena's character gone and why has she disappeared? Like, why is she leaving these little breadcrumb trails for her fiancé to find her? So I'm definitely looking forward to the next upcoming episodes. There are going to be 4 in total.
4 in total.
So I believe the next one will be uploaded sometime later this week. So I'm definitely looking forward to that.
So when they're all released, it'll pretty much be a short film. You watch like all of them back to back. It'll be like a short film, 8-minute short film.
Actually, yeah, that's true. That's true.
Yeah, you can watch them all back to back.
All right. Next up, some exciting news for any of you Nogi fans. Iko Marina is going to be serving as a guest star for the upcoming Kamen Rider 01 winter movie.
They're releasing another movie after another one. They released one in the summertime? Another Kamen Rider film? That's interesting.
Well, I mean, this one is called Reiwa, the First Generation, so it's highlighting specifically on 01, which is the first Kamen Rider series in the Reiwa generation.
Oh, so different. Okay. Wait, but didn't they release a film in the summertime, also in the Reiwa era too? Which had a theme song by The Pump? That was released in July.
I think that's what they do too. Yeah, they usually release one in the summer and one in the winter.
Yeah. Oh, and The Pump was in that film too. Theme song is Party.
Okay. So, from the description of her character, it seems like Iko Marina might be playing a bit of an antagonistic role.
Oh.
So I'm very interested to see what they're going to do with this.
Oh, how old is
obviously, Matsui Rena was in the movie for Kamen Rider Build, the Be the One movie, and she was an antagonist in that. So I'm interested to see how Iko Marina is going to do this. She talked about in an interview for the movie that she has been a longtime fan of Kamen Rider ever since Kamen Rider Kuga, which was the first Kamen Rider series of the Heisei era. So that was back in 2004, which is a long time ago.
Oh, how well is Rena's acting?
So yeah, I'm definitely... Oh, Rena's really good at acting.
Oh, okay.
I personally feel like, especially over the years since she joined Nogizaka, I feel like her acting has steadily appealed, or improved. Improved, that's what I meant. I don't know why I said appealed. But, like, it definitely improved throughout the years. Like, one of her most recent performances in Akatsuki no Yona, the stage play, where she is the lead character of Yona, that is one of her best performances, I think, in my personal opinion. She did so well on that.
And then also when they did the stage play version of Negima, which several 48 group members were also in that. She was the lead as the teacher, the titular Negima. She was so adorable in that.
So
yeah, I personally do think Iko Marina is a very cute, very good actress. So I'm definitely looking forward to see what she could do in this as a bit of a more antagonistic role to the story. Although I have to catch up on Kamen Rider Zero One because I have not seen any of it.
Oh, okay. And
I'll probably have to do like I did with the Kamen Rider Build series and binge it before the movie comes out.
Oh yeah. And by the way, the bit of the dance and the theme song of the previous film involved, you seen the previous film involved Kamen Rider with the Duffham's party's like. You're never gonna see that a lot.
Okay.
Yeah, sorry.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
All right. Last up, we have some news from Yamamoto Saika. She had a couple of TV appearances. So she appeared on a NHK TV program called Songs of Tokyo.
Yeah, it's a regular show actually. I think on NHK. I know there's the special they usually do every year.
Yeah, she was featured on that, and so she was interviewed on it, and also did a performance of her recent single that came out, Tsuyoko no Hikari.
Oh, so you mean she was put in?
One of the MCs of the show, who had previously worked with her a couple of times, said that compared to how she sounded when she was an idol, he feels like her voice has matured a lot. So that definitely shows like her growth from being a part of NMB to now growing as a solo singer-songwriter.
Oh yeah, same. Oh yeah, because
and yeah, her voice was beautiful during the performance.
Yeah, the Sayaka Yamamoto voice sounds great.
Jerison, no, that was really bad.
Yeah, it's a bit. Yeah, no, not as great as Sayaka.
Yeah, no. But also, she is actually going to be appearing in a couple of days on Utakon, which will be airing on November 26th.
Yeah, this too.
I also saw that the Hello Project group Anjurum is also going to be on Utakon that same day, and Anjurum is one of my personal favorite Hello Project groups, so I'm personally looking forward to seeing that.
Oh, Anjurum's going to be on that. Oh, okay. That's interesting. Yeah.
And speaking of Utakon, there was actually an airing of it today, which the members of STU40 appeared on, and also former Hello Project member Tsuzuki Airi was also on there.
That was 5 days ago, actually, last week, because it's on Tuesday.
Yeah, last week.
Last week, yeah.
I did recently watch that before we started recording, and that was really good. I did. I watched it today.
They were outside of the usual area. They usually film the show. They're not in NHK Hall. They're actually in another theater. Actually, that week's episode.
Okay.
I think they were in the.
I think that might have been because they rented NHK Hall out for the Songs of Tokyo.
Yes, Songs of Tokyo. Yeah, they might have been using. So they're in. The oh yeah, so they're outside. Actually, outside the hall that week. Yeah, SCU was on. Yeah, and they were.
Yeah, a lot of the performances from this week were really good. We did a couple of dance performances, kind of as backup dancer for some of the songs that were performed on there.
Yeah,
and Heidi sang a couple of duets with some of the female artists, which her voice is absolutely beautiful.
Oh yeah, in the beginning with the wedding.
I like the sound of her voice.
With the wedding too.
Yeah,
and that
when she was wearing the white kimono, she was so gorgeous with that.
Yeah, and that Inca group that's like as cool as Arashi was there too. The 4-member group, they were there too as well too.
Yeah.
They were there too, and one of them played her husband.
Well, I mean, again, that was just like the setup for the song itself.
But yeah,
that was definitely a good performance. Also, speaking of that Songs of Tokyo 4-part special, actually there were 2 groups that we know that were on there. So first up was Morning Musume 19 from Hello Project did a performance. And actually what I think was interesting was what they talked about during their interview was that the group is personally aiming to do a world tour, which I think would be an awesome feat for the group to accomplish.
Morning Musume.
Yeah. They have been
overseas a few times to perform. They did a performance in New York back in 2014 or 15, I gotta say.
Oh, I know that, yeah.
Okay, so sorry that Michael has suddenly left, by the way. He said he's gotten stuck in something, so he's busy at the moment.
I'm just gonna fix this as I'm going through.
We'll try to go on and see whether or not he will come back later on.
Gotcha.
But then also we have Bish, who is growing in popularity now, was also featured on the special.
Oh yeah, Steve's favorite group.
And this was actually my first time listening to the group. So this is my first time hearing from them because I hadn't heard anything from them in the past. But I was actually really impressed by this. I can see now why this is one of Steve's personal favorite groups because their music is really good.
Yeah.
And I thought the vocals from the members who were singing were really good.
Yeah, Bish is whack.
Whack.
Yeah.
The 4-part special is going to be on NHK's official website on demand for a couple of days now. No, not a couple of days, a couple of months actually, up until February of next year. So if any of you are curious about that, definitely check that out.
Yeah, maybe we can do a little full analysis. Oh, look, King and Prince was on that too. Yeah. And Official Hedonism and Tokyo Ska Paradise Orchestra. Yeah, if you like jazz music, yeah, that's like the type of music I would listen to.
All right, next up on the discussion on TV shows, there were actually for this week and last week of Keakite Kakenai. Sorry, I was tripping on myself there.
Nope.
So basically, this was a challenge set on the second gen to basically take on these different challenges, whether they be quizzes or other challenges like that, to try and save their senpai of the first generation. They have one of those giant slides that the members will sit on and try to hold on to. And if they lose their grip, they will fall into a pool of foam cubes. It's a foam pit.
Oh, I saw that. Yeah, the little slide looks like something if I see the James Bond film.
They basically have to complete the challenges before the members fall into the foam pit. And I can say from personal experience, because I've been to a trampoline park with my family where they had the foam pits so that you could fall into to like help catch your fall. Those things they are absolutely impossible to get out of on your own.
Yeah, they're like hard to get out. Yeah, I know that.
I imagine if you're like, if you have the athletic ability to get out of them yourself, then good on you. But someone like me, who is not exactly the most athletic person in the world, had a really rough time getting out of one of those. And some of those members, because they are sliding down, some of them from like, because the slide would be like at an angle. And so since we would be going down at a pretty fast rate from those angles, some of them just kind of fall and get completely sunken under the foam pit.
Yeah, like the little
some
position.
Of them, like, you can only see, like, their hand or their foot.
Oh, the position when they're going with
the foam cubes, and they'd be like, where is everyone? And the staff would have to pull them out.
Like, when they're going down, it's like...
I have been there, and I can sympathize with the members who fall into the pit.
Yeah,
I have been there.
They're doing when they were going down. It's like... Yeah, like, don't... Like, save me!
So, sad to say, a majority of the time, both weeks, the second-gen members failed the challenges because the members would end up sliding into the pit. They only succeeded 2 times. The first was Watanabe Rika, which was a quiz on naming things that she liked, which the members all got that, but because they forgot to lower the slide after they had completed the challenge, Berika ended up letting go and falling into the pit.
Oh, yeah.
And they were like, oh, yeah, we had to lower the slide. We're sorry about that. We got all excited and everything, like playing it up, you know? And then, Moriya Akane, who I wish Michael was here to talk about this, but I will talk about it for him in his stead. Moriya Akane is a beast. Because she not only held on to the slide long enough for the members to complete the challenge that was given to them, but they raised it even higher to test, like, you know what, let's just see how far we can raise you up and you can hold on to. She was raised up in the air on that slide at a 70 degrees angle.
70 degrees.
That's like, it was almost 20 degrees away from being a perfect right angle. So she was like, imagine, like, she's up here, and the pool is down here, and, like, she was holding on like this on the slide.
Yeah.
Faltered, even the slightest, she would have just, like, completely just dropped down. Like, there's no telling what could have happened, but it was a miracle on her part that she was able to hold on for that long, with a smile on her face, by the way. Like, it was not even, it didn't even break a sweat on her. It was absolutely amazing.
Actually good.
It really was.
Oh, yeah.
Like, that she held on for that long, being raised, like, up to the ceiling. Like, if they raised it a little bit higher, one of the lights could have possibly hit her. Like, it was absolutely insane. So, yeah. Applause to Moriya Akane for the beast that she is.
To Michael's Ocean.
This is Kayakizaka's vice captain. Yeah.
And vice captain.
Michael was freaking out about it, too. She was like, he was freaking out, like, she could have killed herself. Like, he was really scared about that. Like, what would have happened if she had fallen.
Well, glad she didn't fall off the thing. That's all good, yeah.
Yeah, really glad for that. And again, it just shows, you know, the amazing feats of, like, not just for Kayakizaka, but Moriya Akane herself. Like, because she's a beast. That's plain said, she's a beast. To be able to accomplish that.
Yeah. Okay.
And there were a lot of really funny moments throughout the show. Some of the members giving some really funny answers. Like, they were like, there was one challenge where they were trying to line up the members in order of their birthdays, and some of them, they got, like, mixed up. Like, none of them could remember what Watanabe Risa's birthday was.
Oh, yeah.
And then, other times, like, Haba Mizuho, the quiz on her, was talking about the English words that she liked.
Oh.
So that was pretty funny, because we got to see a little bit more into Habu, and just how silly she is.
Yeah. But with the TV show, but also one that aired today also is like this month's episode of No Yego, which we'll probably talk about in the next episode. But in today's episode, they actually was to find out if Maya Wada and Mai Sanucci passed their English exams.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I haven't seen that. How did you do?
Oh, I didn't watch it because it aired today. We're probably going to talk about it next episode. Just saying.
Oh, okay. I didn't see that. Yeah, I'll definitely have to check that out.
Do you think she's going to pass for the exam, do you think? Maya Wada?
Well, I would hope so, but then again, this is Maya Wada we're talking about.
Maya Wada. Yeah, and Mai Sanucci, she's probably going to pass it. Mai Sanucci's actually. Yeah, okay.
Alright. Next up, a bit of community news from the Slope Club.
Oh yeah, the Slope Club.
Released a short vlog that they took when they were at OC Japan Fair.
Oh, Jimmy was in this one. Jimmy was in this one.
Yes. And it was basically interviewing people on their thoughts on Japanese idols. They actually showed a couple of music videos. They showed Hinatazaka 46's third single, Envy. And they also showed a music video from a group called Empire.
Oh, yeah.
Now, I personally don't follow them.
They're another group loving WAP. They're another WAP group. They also made a theme song of Fairy Tail.
Oh, they're another WAP. Okay.
Yeah.
Because, I felt like their style was similar to Bish. And actually, what's interesting, the song that they had played by Empire is actually an opening for Black Clover, which is another anime.
Oh, in the video they do play with fire and jump through like a little.
Yeah, there were pyrotechnics.
Pyrotechnics, yeah.
Which was crazy.
Mm-hmm.
All right then.
Oh yeah, and also, but about that video, I actually saw the video actually in the post show of their recent episode. Actually, they actually showed it on their post show on Twitch first before they released it on YouTube.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right then. So, last up, the last news we're going to talk about. Again, we have some very tragic news once again in the K-pop world.
Yeah, just happened this morning.
Yeah. So, Guhara, or is it Gohara? I'm not sure how you pronounce that. Hara,
Guhara,
former member. Yeah.
Of Kara.
So she was a former member from Kara and is a singer. So it was announced this morning that she was found in her apartment dead and had passed away today.
Yeah. But...
So, from what I understand, the police have not yet disclosed what the cause of death was for her, but this is definitely something very tragic for a lot of K-pop fans, especially for her fans. I haven't really followed. I don't really follow the group Kara. I listened to some of their music in the past, but I didn't really follow the group or the members. But again, like kind of in a similar situation with Sully, who passed away earlier this year due to suicide, and knowing that Kara and Sully were actually really close friends.
Yeah, it's interesting. I mean, Kara,
also from what I understand, when I was reading up on news on Hara, that she had suffered a lot of hate and negativity towards well, from what I understand, there was at one point where she had a scandal, and she was suffering a lot of abuse from her ex-boyfriend.
Oh boy!
Sorry. So there was just a lot of bad stuff happening in her life that she was struggling with, and so.
I mean.
Plus, also from what I understand, apparently, I think it was earlier this year. There was also one time where she had attempted to commit suicide, but she had survived that attempt. So.
Yeah.
But yeah, just the fact that now she really is gone, passed away, that is definitely very disheartening for a lot of K-pop fans once again.
I mean, Carol is actually very famous in Japan, actually.
Yeah, that's true. The songs that I listened to were actually their Japanese singles, like Go Go Summer was one of them that I really liked.
Mister? That was one of their famous songs.
Mister, yeah, I know Mister. Like, Mister is one of their biggest songs from Kara.
IZ*ONE did that song when they performed on Utage a few months ago.
They did.
Yeah.
So, my condolences go out to all of Hara's fans, her family and friends, her colleagues, and anyone else who had supported her. Again, it's just really sad to hear when something like this happens.
Yeah.
So I hope that all of you will be able to get through this. So let's try and get through it together.
Yeah, a lot of having the K-pop on the and also my condolences to her family, friends, and fans. But can I say a few things about this too? Because about this, before she harmed herself, she put a post on Instagram where she said the word goodbye, and that was like fans were kind of worried about that. But then after that, we know what happens after this. And then, but the thing about with all what's happening with the K-pop world right now is that, the music industry has to be fixed, especially in the U.S. and K-pop music. I mean, did you see the new version of A Star Is Born?
I have not.
Yeah, well, without giving away, but it's a really good film. It kind of talks about the music industry but kind of shows like how that the system has to be fixed because mainly what might have caused some of these situations might involve staff.
Yeah, it definitely shows like with situations like with Kara and with Sully. They definitely suffered a lot of negativity and hate, especially with cyberbullying.
Yeah.
And it didn't seem like their mental health was at the best condition. It seems like they had suffered greatly from a lot of things like depression. And Sully, from what I understand, reading about her, she was one of those artists who was very open about her mental health and talking about it, talking about her depression that she suffered through, and that's still kind of a taboo thing to really talk about over in Korea, from what I understand. Like, that's still something that I don't think they completely accept yet. Like, mental health is not their number one priority for a lot of their stars yet, and I think that is definitely something that needs to be fixed so that we can prevent more tragedies like this from happening.
And simply,
so, yeah, like I said before, similar with Sully, I really hope that this is going to resonate with a lot of people, and I hope that this could help to kind of get them going in the right step forward to try and making the industry better as a whole. So, yeah, until then, once again, my condolences go out to everyone who had supported Hara, and yeah.
And simply don't make hate comments on them. And also just don't look to them. And also, if you need help, get some help. Yeah. And also, do see the new version of A Starboard. It's actually a really great film about the music industry. Just as a recommendation. Okay. And with that, I think we're going to end this. We're done with all the news that happened.
Yep.
Oh,
so, one last quick update, which is actually about the channel. If you haven't seen it yet, I had uploaded my unboxing video of Matsuri Jorina solo album, Privacy, which I now have in my possession.
Congratulations on the video.
So if you have not yet seen that video, thank you.
Great video. Yeah.
Definitely go check that out if you are curious about that.
Yeah. And quickly, a quick shout out also, today, at the time of recording this, it's actually Tomomuto's birthday today. It's her birthday today. She's 25 years old. Yeah, there's a little picture of her. I'm going to get that quickly. Hold on a bit. Yeah, there's this picture of her there. Yep, it's her birthday.
Nice.
That's her, like, probably in the clothes of the video of the exam track on Teacher Teacher. That's the clothes she's wearing in that picture.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That's
there, cool.
Okay. At least we're ending this episode on a brighter note, at least.
So we're going to... Yeah, so we're going to wrap it up here now. Be sure to leave a comment on your thoughts on any of the topics that we may have discussed here in this video, or anything that we may have missed out on. Definitely feel free to leave that in there as well. If you like the video, leave a like and subscribe to the channel for more videos like this. And we will see you guys in the next video whenever we make it. So until then, see you guys later. Bye-bye.
Bye, everyone. Next week.